Hi, this is Chico Resch. You are listening to the Let's Go Devils podcast on the Primetime Radio Network.
Happy Devils Wednesday. This is Devils After Dark, coming to you live from the Primetime Radio studios inside the bunker, an undisclosed location in beautiful New Jersey and across the continent.
Sam, we know it's now called Mrs. Wu's Displeasure Palace. Come on.
And across the continent where Mrs. Wu wants to send Mr. Wu over to Scotty's Michael J. Fox Studios in Beverly Hills, California, as we're streaming live on Facebook Live, YouTube Live, X Live, and Twitch on the Let's Go Devils Network. The Devils beating the big, bad Boston Bruins 2-1 in overtime at the Rock tonight. Lots to go over, lots of positives, and thank you, Max, for the victory. Bucks. Woo Bucks, Woo! All the Bucks, LGD. Thank you, Max. Thank you. And Max, I think I owe you a free cameo one of these days. Because I'm doing the cameo thing. I was doing the cameo tonight. Thank you for all those that are asking me to do cameos, basically doing the dirty work for you to send messages to people, they want to send messages to. So anyway, enough about me. What a great game tonight.
What an incredible game tonight. A tale of 20 and 40 minutes, I think you can say, on this one, as the Devils come back off of the road trip and seal the deal with an OT game-winning goal from Jumpin' Jack Flash. Let's talk about it before we get into some of Sam's observations and some of Sam's notes as well.
And hot takes.
Cameos and hot takes. Hot takes and hot cakes with Sam Wu. We got some going there. Everyone who's partying over there at American Whiskey tonight across the street from the Rock. Don't forget to vote for our girl Peyton for the bar boss.
Yes.
Can we should we pin that to the
I will do
chats?
that.
Because I see everyone filing in here to YouTube live. Supernova, Jeffrey, Steven, Daryl, Selecta, Dubs, Ramona, Ted, Rebel Soul. There we go. Love it. Jacob. Man, this was quite a game tonight. Number 27 back home after the 4-game road trip, which the Devils were 3-1 on. Not bad. We got Eric Halla back in the lineup. That's always a good thing. Other than that, no other lineup changes, which means Brendan Smith was a scratch. Chris Tierney was a scratch. Vitek Vanecek in net. Who's going to keep Marchand in line out there? We know we've had our issues with him before. Nico Hischier had a 4-game point streak coming in. And no old friends today. Pavel Zacha on the IR. Jesper Boquist was, there we go. Sam just put it up there. Vote for Peyton. Let's see if we can get her into the top 5 of the Bar Boss rankings over here. It's on the YouTube live page. Go ahead and check it out. And then you can join the conversation as well over there, or Facebook Live, or X, or Instagram, or Twitch, whatever your viewing pleasure is. But yeah, no old friends tonight. Zacha was injured. Jesper Boquist got recalled, but believe he was scratched. Either that or he didn't make a peep during the game. And Charlie McAvoy for the Bruins also out of the lineup. So a little depleted by them. But, of course, we're missing Dougie as well. So, who cares? There's injuries all the time in the NHL. You got to play through it. Let's start with the first period here. And this was the period. This is the 20 and 40, like we were talking about. The first 20 minutes, the Bruins really were in charge of this game, And is that so uncommon with the Devils? No, because we've seen them start slow in the first period numerous times. Uh-oh, did we get another super chat over here? Harpooning the bees from Steven Herschel. Woo! Very nice. Thank you, sir. And there's Peyton as well, Ronaldo, Little Bubs. Oh, yeah, we got the whole crew showing up now. So, yeah, Boston had a lot of pressure in that first 5 minutes, which we've seen from the Devils before. Them kind of starting slow. Vitek Vanecek in that first period, that rebound control seemed a little shaky. I don't know about you, but every time a shot was getting close to net, it's like you kind of hold your breath over there. But yeah, I think Boston outshot the Devils like 6-2 in the first 5 minutes of the game. However, the Devils flipped it, and by the end of the first period, they were almost even with shots. Mikey McLeod drew a nice penalty, working hard, driving to the net. He was going around. He got chopped. Devils really, they didn't do too much on here. We did have, actually, Nico Hischier had some good chances low at the side of the net. Tyler Toffoli, he had a shot. He was wide open in the center slot. He got a nice feed from Jack Hughes, but they couldn't put it home. Jesper Bratt was set up for his big blast. We've seen him in that face-off circle right in the dot, just winding up and ready to crank that bad boy. But the pass was a little bit, I can't remember if it was behind him or in front of him, but it was just a little bit off. So Jesper couldn't even really get a shot off over there. And then after that, kudos to you, Mr. Bratt, because Boston turned it around. And I don't remember who it was on the penalty kill there, but Jesper Bratt had the hustle to get on that back check and break up a potential breakaway for the Bruins near the end of that penalty. And then late in the first period, let me get over here to my little score sheet. Oh, yeah, Geeky, Morgan Geeky. Oh, that must have been difficult probably growing up with that name. But either way, Morgan Geeky. For the 20th time this year, the Devils allow the first goal, even strength at 16:51 of the first period. And this was actually a really hard-working goal by the Boston Bruins. They kept the puck in the zone. Geeky was battling with Colin Miller in the front, and he was able to break away for just a split second. And while that happened, Van Riemsdyk got a shot basically on net. And Vanecek, like we talked about, those rebounds, he left a juicy one out there for him. And I don't know. Actually, I think there was an MSG broadcast back in Jersey, but for me out here it was a TNT. And that guy that used to play for that other team across the river, Mr. Lundqvist, was talking about it. He's like, you got to clean up those rebounds in front. And that's really what it was, because Geeky was able to just break away from Colin Miller for a second. He grabbed the puck, put it to his forehand, and then just went around and outstretched Vitek Vanecek into the net for his third of the year. Like we said, at 16:51, even strength goal, 1-0 Bruins to end the first period. And then Boston got a power play in the second on a Marino trip, which it didn't really seem like John actually tripped anyone. It looked like John Marino got hit up high with either an errant stick or the puck. And I'm not sure how that one got called over there. And by the way, also, the refs missed a blatant too many men on the ice penalty in the first period for the Bruins. But, our great officials, we love them so dear. And we're so blessed in this holiday season to have such wonderful officiating in the NHL. Either way, Colin Miller made up for his, for Geeky getting away from him there in that first period to score the first goal. Miller had a massive shot block right at the end of that Bruins power play. He took it right off the ankle. Oh, sweet Ozzy. That must have hurt like a mother. But Colin Miller, he's a hockey player. He's like Sam Wu, the hockey podcast producer. He never takes a shift off. And Colin Miller stuck it out. And what a play by him to block that massive shot. Penalty killed. Devils then really started to turn the tide in that second period. They started getting some good chances in the front, trying to crash the net, going to get those like gritty, dirty goals, so they say. The defense started playing a lot better. We had a little scary part where Jack and Luke kind of collided there on ice. I think Big Brother was a little upset with Little Brother when that was done, but I'm sure they made amends on the bench and in the locker room afterwards. Don't ever do that again, dude. I'll smack you in the face. I'm gonna tell Mom. Yeah, you go tell Mom, you little baby. I'm sure it went something like that, in the locker room. You go tell Coach Ruff. See what I care. I'll smack you in the face. Brotherly love. And then Jack remembers that Luke is like 2 feet taller than him. But either way, everything is okay. Jack Hughes drew a tripping call. Got some good chances by PP Unit 2, not 1. Lindy put PP Unit 2 out there first with Dawson Mercer and Timo Meyer. Who noticed Timo Meyer with a little bit more pep in his step today? Maybe he's starting to get a little bit more healthier. You seen him setting up a few shots as well, but also he was finding some open lanes on that ice. I know he didn't score, but he had a number of good opportunities. I think he's finally starting to find his groove again in Timo Meyer. The Bruins end up killing off that power play for the Devils, which, again, something we got to talk about here, this potent power play. Now, Devils are first in the power play, Bruins are first in the penalty kill. So, but the Devils are on this bad stretch now. What is this? 0 for 11, 0 for 12? Recently on this power play? It's somewhere around there. Someone going to have to check me. Someone give me the old fact check on the YouTube live. I think it's 0 for 12 recently. Maybe it's 0 for 11, whatever. But still, want to see that power play get back into shape. Pasta, oh man, he was in on a break, and Vanecek comes up big after Pasta puts a move on Simone Nemec there. Pasta put the puck between his legs and kind of went right around, but man, did Vitek Vanecek bail him out. Pasta went to his backhand and then tried to come back to his forehand and stick it back in on the far side. But Vitek Vanecek, he had that leg out there, and he was able to stop it. So really, really good play by Vitek, and starting to play a lot better. In that second period, he wasn't leaving as many fat, juicy rebounds out there for the Bruins to jump on. And more importantly, the defense, when there was some of those rebounds, the defense was in position in the NFZ, the no fun zone, clearing that puck, making sure it was out of the danger zone. Right on to the danger zone. No, I'm got to stop. I'm going to get fined Woo Bucks for singing over there. But that, I think, is a big thing, and I know Sam Woo's going to talk about this when we chat with him as soon as we wrap up our recap here. But the defense playing better and being in position, it's huge. It's huge if you want to win some games. We've talked about the defensive struggles of this team all season long here. Now, seems like they're starting to pick it up a little bit. So like that, we're moving into the third period. Still 1-0 Boston Bruins, but it doesn't take long because the Devils, they came out of the intermission on fire. They were ready to go in that third period. And as this game was going along, it seemed like the Devils were getting stronger and the Bruins were just trying to keep up after a while. The Devils got back to really using their speed to their advantage. And when you're playing that solid defense and you're not giving up those cheap goals, now you're going to stay in the game. And boy, that Lico line came out and they had a couple good chances right off the bat. And you just had this feeling, that like a goal is going to happen here soon. The Devils are going to get one past Swayman. Backup goaltender there, not Olmark in there. So yeah, he had a good game. Can't knock him. He did really well in net. But you just had that feeling like it was about to happen for the Devils, and it did. They were pushing hard, and it all starts with Luke. You do not know the power of the Luke side. He is bringing the puck into the zone, and he was just all over the place. I mean, his skating ability, we all know it's money. But now you see him each game, I feel like, figuring it out a little bit more. Where he can be, where he can get open, when he can pinch in, when he shouldn't. I think with Colin Miller back there, Luke and Miller have made a great pairing where Luke feels just so much more comfortable in his game out there. But Luke brings it into the zone. Okay. Eventually we get a shot from the point by Colin Miller. Okay. And who was it? Oh, right. The puck pops up into the air. So Miller takes the shot from the point. Haula and Holtze are right there in front. And I believe Swayman got it with his blocker. And then the puck just pops straight up in the air. However, Swayman thought it was in the corner. No. It's on his other side. And Holtze just kind of paws the puck down, puts it right on the ice. And instead of going around the net for a wraparound, he very slickly just quick little backhand pass right back out front. And Eric Haula is standing right there and ka-ting! Boom! I am Iron Man! It goes off of the post and you're like, no, just get one in the net. But who's Johnny on the spot over there? Dawson Mercer. Hey guys, I scored the game-tying goal. How about you buy me an Ant Crew brew? I'm 21 now. I like a beer for scoring that goal. And score he did. After Eric Haula hits the post, the puck comes out. It's kind of bouncing. Actually, I don't even know if it bounced. It just kind of came out. Might have been up in the air. Dawson Mercer cleans it up, puts it into the net for his 7th goal of the season at 2:34 of the third period. That's right. The Devils came out and they were flying in that third period. Haula gets the assist, his 7th of the year, and Holtze gets the assist, his 5th of the year. That was a beautiful pass, by the way. Go watch this replay. I don't know if they'll show the whole sequence because the Devils did have the Bruins in there in the zone for quite some time. But when that puck popped up and Holtze put it down, man, was that just quick hockey sense there, just with that backhand pass, against in between his skate and the post, not the opposite side, the protected side right here. Oh, great play by Alexander Holtz over there. Even strength goal, 2:34. We are tied up 1-1. And you know what? The crowd was amped after that. They were just kind of waiting to explode for the Devils. And with 7 of the first 8 shots in the third period, the Devils really got the crowd back on their side. After that, the fourth line, oh man, Nate Bastian was driving to the net up the wing, and he's kind of cutting towards it. I think he was shocked by how much of an open lane he had straight to the goal. I don't know if he knew what to do. He's like, I've never been this uncovered before. He just kind of put it towards the net, and it ricochets off of, it might have ricocheted off the brusque. I can't remember. And man, Swayman gets down in the splits. He's in the splits and he's kicking his leg off. And as the puck is kind of trickling towards the goal line there, he just gets it with his leg. Still 1-1, but man, Devils with a better pace as this game is going on. Vanecek was making good saves. The defense is cleaning up the rebounds. Vanecek was getting to the sealing the posts, whether he was, up front or down on his stomach, kicking his leg out, trying to get to the post. He was covering everything. That second and third period was like a different Vanecek. He played really, really well. Timo Meier was finding more lanes. He was getting some good opportunities. John Marino, don't call me Dan, laces out, isotoner gloves. Marino putting DeBrusk in the headlock after a late whistle. Vitek Vanecek had his glove over the puck. He was freezing it. I don't know why. Well, happy holidays from your NHL officials. We're not going to blow the whistle right now. And DeBrusk, yeah, you're taught to play until the whistle blows. So not really faulting him because he was poking at it. Hey, officials, much like when you missed that icing call and forgot to blow the whistle a few weeks back when Luke Hughes got smashed into the boards. How about you blow the whistle? It's right there on your finger. It's not even like hanging down there. It's like the short ones that they keep right there. So it's, yeah. Happy holidays from the NHL officiating committee. Anyway, John Marino then put DeBrusk in a headlock. Kevin Ball was helping clear out that crease as well. Love seeing that. Just so the other team knows, if they go in there and they try and mess with your goaltender, you're going to have to pay the price. So love seeing these Devils stick up for each other. Love seeing them play good, hard defense in front of that net. It was an exciting third period back and forth, much like it was, with that Oilers game. Even though the Devils lost, it was just up and down the ice. This third period and the second period as well, same thing. What a great hockey game. We go into overtime, and the Devils are deadly in the OT, in the 3-on-3 situations. And spoiler alert, the Devils outshot the Bruins 7-0 in the OT. I mean, Timo and Jack got some good opportunities. Dawson Mercer and Nico Hischier got some good opportunities. Mercer and Jack put one together. Jack and Luke put one together. Simone Nemec made a great defensive play. Timo Meier picked the puck in the defensive zone and started the rush up the other way. I think Timo, he had a quick opportunity to shoot it as Jack, Timo, and was it Luke? Or it might have been Nemec were set up in the triangle there, and he decided to pass it back over to Jack, which, hey, passing to Jack Hughes isn't a bad option. But Swayman was able to get that shot. But then after that, Jumpin' Jack Flash comes through with his 11th goal of the season. And who starts this play out? Vitek Vanecek getting his first assist of the year. He springs Jesper Bratt, who moves up the wing, and then you can see right when he got to about center ice, boom, he put on the afterburners, and he just charged into the zone. It was like he was waiting for the Devils to make that change, kind of going a little slow, and then boom, Top Gun style, Mach 63. That's what Jesper Bratt turned it up to our favorite Spinal Tap volume of 11. But these go to 11. That's what Jesper Bratt did. He comes into the zone, he gets about to the face-off circle, and slams on the brakes, does a nice little spin, and he's able to pass the puck cross ice to a streaking Jack Hughes, who let a freaking laser beam go, Dr. Evil style. I mean, he just unleashed that bad boy, and Swayman cannot close up the hole fast enough. The puck goes under the arm, above the leg, and just kind of right past the jersey. Man, what a nasty goal in OT. Game winner. Another even strength goal for your New Jersey Hockey Devils. The superstars come through in the OT. Jack Hughes is 11th. Jesper Bratt gets the assist, his 21st. And Vitek Vanecek is first of the year at 247. Shots on goal for the Bruins, 9-7-8-0. Goose egg in that OT for a total of 24. For the Devils, 7. Like we said, they were getting outshot 6-2 in that first period. It ended 9-7. That's quite a nice turnaround over there. Second period, 11. Third period, 11. OT. Oh, they took one shot away. Now it's saying 6 for a Slayer reigning blood tribute total of 35 ready pucks from the Devils on the ice. Shots on goal. The Devils actually lost the face-off battle by 1 today. 30 wins for the Bruins, 29 for the Devs. Both teams were 0-fers on the power plays. Devils actually out-hit the Bruins slightly, 21-16. Bruins had 19 block shots. The Devils had 13. But yes, the 10th, count them, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10th comeback victory of the year for your New Jersey Devils. Jumpin' Jack Flash. And there's a girl. Is that Alejandra? There's Peyton. I see everyone rocking over there at American Whiskey. Have yourself an Ann Crew brew and drink up for this Devils victory. Let's hear what you think about it on YouTube Live, Facebook Live, X, Twitch. Oh, look at that. I see 63 people right now. Mock 63. Look at that. I didn't even plan that. What do you know? For Jesper Bratt. What a game he had. Man, that back check in whatever it was, the first or second period. Whew. Such a nice play by Jesper Bratt. Yeah. Want to hear what you think about it. YouTube Live, Facebook Live, X, Twitch, Instagram. And now we got to turn to the king of the football calls himself, Sam, by God, Woo, straight from Mrs. Woo's Displeasure Palace, and his thoughts on the game this evening. Good defense, good goaltending, a good Devils victory.
Yeah, you know, Scotty, they did get off to a little bit of a slow start, but they recovered, but they won the second, third, and overtime periods. So right now, since the start of the Western road trip, after that Sharks debacle at home, they've been playing relatively good defense. The Edmonton Oilers are the Edmonton Oilers. It was the second half of a back-to-back. Those are going to be problem spots for the New Jersey Devils. But coming in against the big bad Boston Bruins, who last season broke the NHL record for the most points in the regular season, and they're doing extremely well this season.
And real quick, Insane Pollock just pointed this out. We had no points against Boston all of last season.
Yeah.
Is that true? I got to look that one up. If that's true, that's just another good one right there. Go ahead. Sorry, I didn't mean to.
No. They beat the pants off the Devils last season. I remember they were close. They were close games, but you know the Boston Bruins last season was they were just unbelievable in the regular season. And here's a Devils team that is now.
JP confirms.
Okay.
Go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
So right now, with this team, you're seeing a progressive improvement, and it starts with the defense. It really does. And, you know, I didn't see the first goal. Nick Villano attributed to Vanecek, but really you got to clear the puck in front of the crease from what you're saying, Scotty.
It was a nice play by Geeky. I mean, him and Colin Miller were battling behind the net, and Geeky just he got away from Miller for just like a split second. And in the NHL, that's all you need to just get away, and that's when the shot came in, and he was able to clean it up. You know, it was it was a hard-working goal by the Bruins.
Yeah, and you know what, Vanecek, honestly, I thought stood on his head at times. There was a breakaway that the Bruins had, and he stuck out the pad and made the one of the key saves, and he stuck with it. I don't think Vanecek really, his performance out in the West Coast. I think he mentally he thought he could do better, and he gave his team a chance to win, and in overtime, Jack took over. I mean, the 3-on-3 overtime format favors the New Jersey Devils because they've got the horses, they've got the skaters, they've got all the tools to win as long as they get puck possession. Timo Meier had some good looks tonight. It's going to come.
He did.
And
he
looked
a lot better.
Yeah, he didn't look like he was uncomfortable out there tonight. So
No.
that's a good sign. And also, I believe he's doing an autograph signing at Sports Minded Unlimited tomorrow.
Oh,
Meier.
Very nice.
Yeah. Unfortunately,
Get out there, Devils fans.
Yeah.
Give me fuel. Give me fire. Give me goals from Timo Meier. Ooh, yeah.
Unfortunately, I won't be able to make it there, but tickets were sold out way in advance. But anyway, so with that said, Scotty, now the Devils have a couple days to rest.
Mm-hmm.
Then they play the BJs in Columbus on Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
I consider that somewhat of a trap game because the BJs, the Blue Jackets, are not doing very well this season. They've had their share of issues as they are trying to put that franchise back together. But it's the dad's trip. They've got to win in front of their dads, and then they come back to the Rock on the 17th. And I don't know why I'm drawing a blank who they're playing, because I should know this, but I'm drawing a blank. I'm drawing a blank. No, because I've been looking at the schedule for the last month. Okay, there's a stretch.
They play the Ducks.
Yeah, the Ducks.
Oh, maybe a certain goaltender might be coming into town that day.
Yeah. So, there's those rumors of John Gibson, which we debated about on the State of the Fan address earlier. And then you got the Flyers on Tuesday, and then Thursday, Connor McDavid, the Oilers, and then we got our Happy Festivus December 23rd, Saturday night action against the Detroit Red Wings, who the Devils were shut out last time they played them in Detroit. So these are some big games, Scotty. Big games, especially against the Flyers, because, the Flyers have overachieved so far this season. They are in the thick of a playoff berth at this point.
Yeah, but
I said at this point.
Okay.
Because technically they're ahead of the Devils. Don't
For now. I foresee a different ending.
If the season ended today, they would be in the playoffs, Scotty.
If the season was 27 games long, yes. But it's 82.
Honestly, I didn't think they would get win number 3 by now, just looking at their roster. But it's a John Tortorella coach team. They're just going to make you work. No matter what. How bad they are, talent-wise, whatever, they're going to make you work. All right? So you got some big games here. And they got to get the first one against Columbus because you got to set the tone. Coming back, then the second half of the back-to-back, against the Ducks, you should be able to win that game. You should be able to. But we've seen time and time again that second half of the back-to-back, Devils don't play that well. And they get I don't know if it's fatigue or whatever, but this is a chance, an opportunity to move up in the standings. If you really think about it. So, that's a lot of games and it's such a short stretch. You've got Saturday, Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday, and then Saturday. 5 games in 8 days. At least most of them are at home. All but one.
Yeah. They're all in the Eastern time zone at least. So.
Yeah, the travel's pretty good.
So I'm seeing a lot of things over here from Daryl and Ronaldo and Serve and JP, Insane Pollock, Max. They all don't want a John Gibson. There is a thing with the money, obviously. I think what's his contract at, like 6.4 or something like that? So if there was some sort of move, I think Fitzy would have to, have Anaheim eat some of that money. Maybe he sends Vanecek to offset some of it as well. But I'm not sure what he's going to do. If Vitek and Akira Schmid don't get hot within like the next, 10 games or so, I think you're going to see a lot more chatter about it because Anaheim ain't going nowhere. Okay. And they don't want to be linked. I think Gibson signed for another 3 years after this. So he's what? I think he's 30 years old or 29. And, he would be an upgrade from what we currently have. But is it too soon to give up? I mean, Vitek played a lot better tonight, but his issue is the rebounds. Lundqvist said it on the intermission. He said Vitek's greatest strength is his battle. He's going to come and he's going to fight every single night in that net. But he does give up some juicy rebounds. Akira Schmid, streaky. We've seen Schmid come in the playoffs and be absolutely lights out. And then we've seen him have some just absolute, nightmare games where he's given up 4 or 5 goals. Would the consistency of someone like a John Gibson, who's playing on a terrible team, would that improve the Devils? And I know Sam is a big believer in the defense needing to be improved. Unfortunately, the guy that we had our eye on, Mr. Tanev, is a little banged up right now. And I think our friend John over here was talking about Olesiak up there in Seattle. What would it take to get someone like that? Or do the Devils stand pat?
You know what I
These
think?
are a lot of interesting questions over the next 10 games. When the Devils get to that 40 game mark, what are they? This is 27, so they have 12 more before they get to the 40 game mark, which is, almost all right. So 13 until halfway point of the season.
Yeah.
This is they got to make Vitek and Akira Schmid have to make their stand right now.
Yeah.
If they want to be a part of that team, this team going forward through the rest of the year, because they got the offensive firepower. If they want to be a part of this team for the rest of the year, they're going to have to start showing that they can handle that back end a little bit more. And with the defense stepping up, I think that's a big part of it as well. I think Sam has talked about it. The better defense you play, obviously that's going to help the goaltending.
Yeah. Well, this is what I would do if I was Tom Fitzgerald.
Okay. It's time for some more hot takes with Sam Wu.
Yeah, so let me put on my GM glasses right now. All right, I'm going to switch over GM glasses. Okay?
Okay.
If I was Tom Fitzgerald right now, I'd wait to the 50-game mark. Show me something. If you can show me you can play team defense, I'll go out and get you a goaltender. If you
wait, so you're waiting to game 50. Game 50, you're saying?
Yeah, which is
okay. I just want to clarify.
It's around February, I would assume.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I would around game 50. Thank you, Stephen Herschel, for the Sam Wu hot takes super chat. Thank you.
Hot cakes and hot takes with Sam Wu.
Yeah. So
fire.
Show me that you can play team defense. The team.
Brendan Smith is in the chicken nugget stand. Don't worry, Max.
Scotty, I'm in the middle of making a point. I'm trying to get to the punchline.
I'm sorry. Everyone keeps being funny. I'm sorry. Go
ahead. No, just focus.
And by the way, whoever asked, yes, I do believe Sam Wu got a haircut. So they were asking if Sam Wu got a haircut. Oh, hot salad takes too. Woo!
Oh yeah,
Ronaldo. Woo! Another super chat.
Yeah, if you guys want
make his point.
And then I'm going to do a little, and I'm going to do an advertisement because when I do hot takes, there's a lot of value in it. All right, a lot of value in it. I would.
All right, Tommy DeVito.
All right, so if I was Tommy Fitzgerald right now,
Fitzgerald,
show me you can play team defense. If you can play team defense, I'll go get you a goaltender. If you can't play team defense, we're going to wait. Because you only get a good goaltender, a great goaltender, if you really honestly think that you're going to be in the Stanley Cup Finals. Because you're going to pay a lot for John Gibson. You're going to pay a boatload. So that's when you put all your chips in. But you got to show me, you got to have a defense in front of John Gibson before you get John Gibson. It's not the other way around.
Okay.
That's the point I'm trying to make. So, and that's the strategy I think should be. If I was Tom Fitzgerald, right now it's too early. It's too early because you're seeing somewhat of a change in the last few games. This team is actually showing that they can play defense. Again, still a lot of work to be done. But right now, with the personnel that they have right now, I like to see more. And I think that 5-6 game stretch that we just alluded to before Christmas, it's gonna really show us what this team's made of. Because you got the back-to-back, you got the Flyers on Tuesday, then you've got Connor McDavid on Thursday,
right?
And then you got the Red Wings who shut your team down not too long ago. Where does this team stand when they can actually play defense against these teams? That's the big question.
Well, hey, the old Swamp Fox is back. Has the D improved since Dougie's been out and Nemitz has been up?
I think so.
I think so as well.
Yeah, I mean, how many 3-on-1s have we not given up when Dougie coughs up the puck? You know,
I feel like Simone Nemec doesn't play like a 19-year-old.
No,
he plays like. I mean, I could still see some young mistakes, and some growing to do there. But he plays like someone who's maybe 2 or 3 years already into the league.
Yeah,
and I know we've had people bring this up. About him playing, the quote unquote with men over there in Europe, getting the year at the AHL level. Here's an interesting one. Okay, JP and Serve and Shroomgoon. What about bringing old Lars back?
I'll tell you what. He looked pretty good.
If Seattle keeps kind of crashing down here, they've had a really tough run. Sometimes that just happens where you're just like, you just had those seasons.
Maybe the Devils traded the wrong defenseman when we're trying to get Taylor Hall.
We all know that you wanted to trade Damon Severson no matter what. Everybody knows that. I mean, but he could be someone who's out there. I gotta look. I'm going to look right now. What is his cap at? What is his cap hit at? And what's his contract?
I think
for Lars.
I'd like to say it's around 4.8 for 1 year.
Look right now.
Yeah, why don't you look at that? And I'm
going to look.
By the way, people have been asking about Sam salads. If you want me to teach you how to make a Sam salad, ask me on Cameo. I'll have a recipe for you. How to make a Sam salad. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I just did a cameo for a gentleman. Was it Frank? Was it Frank? Forgot his name.
Oh, yeah. Old Frank Rizzo? Not from the Jerky Boys and not the old corrupt mayor of Philadelphia? Different Frank Rizzo.
I think we're supposed to keep them anonymous. Anyway. Yeah.
I don't think that's a real name. By the way,
yeah. We just made up a name. All right, a guy named Frank. Okay, could be Frank the Tank for all we know. Anyway, so Frank wanted me to do, and I did a little bit of how to make a Sam salad in that cameo. Yeah.
By the way, Adam Larson is 31 years old. He's at $4 million per. He's got this year and then next year. But he also does have a, what is this, no trade clause, looks like?
Oh, he would want to come back to the New Jersey Devils. I
would think who, with this team, like, this isn't the team from, like, 4 years ago. This team, yeah. If you're like, oh, the Devils are calling? Yeah, okay, let's do that. Because the potential is there for at least a playoff run this year, and then next year and the year after that, you're looking at cup contender.
And also, just remember his value. Say if it doesn't work, say you trade for Larson and it doesn't really work out. Right-handed defenseman.
You could always one for one him for some big superstar.
You can flip him the year after. I mean, there's great.
You can
value
flip
there.
him for Connor McDavid the next year and just trade him right back to Edmonton.
Yeah. Edmonton wouldn't have learned their lesson the first time around. They're thinking, "Oh, Ray Shiro's not making this trade. Oh, it's Tom Fitzgerald. Oh, we got our boy back."
I mean, that's another possibility. I mean, again, that's a little bit of the money that Fitzy would have to, select it. Can you believe that? Adam Larson's 31 years old. Insane.
Yeah.
Yeah, that trade was 1 for 1. But, I mean, that's another interesting person out there. If Seattle continues to they're a good team. We saw them. Seattle outplayed the Devils on that trip, but the Devils found a way to win. With I believe was that Akira Schmid's game, or was that the Vanecek game where he still? No, it was Akira Schmid, right, where he had such a solid game in net.
Yeah,
and the Devils came away and snuck one out there, which hey, sometimes it happens. It seems to be happening over and over and over again to the Seattle Kraken this year. So if they keep plummeting, will Lars be on the market? Is that someone they want to move? And I know I've seen a bunch of people mention Saros. I think Saros just is going to be off the table because the Nashville hasn't crashed and burned. They're hovering just above 500. They're not going to move Saros while they're above 500 and still in the race because he is their backbone right there. It would be great if we can get him, but I can't see Barry Trotz, defensive minded Barry Trotz.
And it's not like we can. Sorry, it's not like
no good.
It's not like we could fool Nashville. Freaking Burnett knows all the players that would be coming his way. It's not like we could, So I don't see that
Morgan. Happening. That's a good one there. Hughes and Larson. That might be a really good combination down there. Defensive pairing.
Yeah.
And thank you, Max. It was Schmid that torpedoed the Kraken. And yes, Daryl, they did outplay us, but sometimes that's what happens in a game. Sometimes you can get outplayed, but your goaltender can keep you in it. And that's what Akira Schmid did that night. And the Devils found a way. That was the first game they won without scoring 3 or more goals. That was a 2-1 victory. And now they just had the second over the Boston Bruins. Look at that. So that should be a sign to everyone that this team is playing a little bit better defense.
Yeah. And against elite teams as well. Craig Best on the Facebook Live says, Brat, the 6th-generation fighter, Top Gun. Yeah, we should start doing Top Gun themes about Jesper Bratt because he's got the afterburners, man. He does. Afterburners. So we'll have to get some Top Gun themes and all that kind of stuff going anytime Bratt scores, Maybe we'll do some, Jesper Bratt Top Gun calls. Anyway.
Okay.
Also, Eric Drucker says, any word on Luke's wrist? He left the ice in pain before Jack's goal. We'll have to find out.
I did not hear anything because I've been here with you guys.
Yeah.
So if anyone has heard anything on any of the post-game shows, because, the TNT went into this this Avalanche game where they are just slaughtering whomever. They have 3. I think they have 3 goals already, or 4 maybe. Brett. I mean, he put on the afterburners when he came into the zone, Max, and then he just did that like the Scooby Doo stop, and the quick turn, and then fire that pass right across Jack Hughes.
Yeah, it was kind of like when Maverick.
Laser.
When Maverick, he had that Russian MiG, Soviet MiG behind him, and he just put his F-14 Tomcat into a complete stop, and the guy flew right over him.
I was thinking more like Charlie Sheen in Hot Shots when they do the little and he spins the plane
Hot
around.
Shots. I hadn't seen that movie since back in the early 90s. Oh, that was a good movie. Hey, it's a movie I've seen before. Scotty?
What was it? I can't remember the name of the guy, but I love when Lloyd Bridges looks at the painting on the wall of the airfield and everything. And he's like, Ted, I went to school with that man. Don't even answer. How can I be an admiral without my cap? My cap blew off.
Every time Jesper Bratt turns on the afterburners and he's one-on-one with the goalie, it's always like, yeah, Jester's dead. And then he skates off the ice.
Oh, that was the best. My cap blew off. How could I be an admiral without my cap? Turn the boat around. We'll get it. Sir, we're on the mission. Well, then put someone in a lifeboat to row circles around it until we come back. Sir, that could be days, so put some food in the life robe bag. I don't have to think of anything. Enrico Palazzo. Naked Gun. Very nice. Yes, airplane also, Ronaldo. Roger. What's our vector, Victor? We have clearance, Clarence.
Huh?
What's the
I talk
Joey,
jive.
you ever hang out a men's gymnasium or something? What is it? You ever hang out a men's locker room? Oh my god. Oh man, that's too much. Peter Graves, Leslie Nielsen. Of course I'm serious. Don't call me Shirley.
Oh. I like it.
Man.
I love that scene where the guy, I forgot.
Wrote his stuff sniffing glue. Yeah. What's that?
I like that scene where the guy was about to blow himself up on the plane and then he just accidentally threw the match down and did blow himself up.
Oh man, Enrico Palazzo. Hey, look at that! Good call, Max. We didn't even mention that. Lindy tying Ken Hitchcock, 4th in all-time wins. I do believe Sam Wu had a hot take up on the old X machine. If you want to go check that out, you can follow Sam Wu at Primetime Sam Wu. To see all of his hot takes with hot cakes. Look out. They'll burn. Burn, baby, burn. So put some food in the lifeboat, man. Do I have to think of everything? When Lloyd Bridges fall down the stairs, who put that crab there? I slipped on that crab. Don't tell me. There was 2 crabs. They work in pairs. Oh. Pete, Dead Meat Thompson is dead. Oh, Lordy. Too funny. Naked Gun, Hot Shots, Airplane. Love all those old spoof movies. Leslie Nielsen was genius. Whoa, Daryl! I didn't even see you write that. We are in the same mindset. Did I see the Lindy quote from postgame? I did not. Was he talking about being a gambler? You got to know when to hold them, know when to fold them. Sure, Ken Hitchcock looks like Paul Bearer from WWE.
No, he looks like Captain Kangaroo, Ken Hitchcock.
Ooh, serve. Ooh.
Looks like Captain Kangaroo, Ken Hitchcock.
Looks like Captain Kangaroo. All right.
Yeah.
Sam left to take a bite of his salad. Very nice.
Well, I had a false alarm, so sorry. Sorry to leave you hanging there when you were plugging my hot takes that Lindy Ruff is going to be the all-time winningest head coach of the NHL as a New Jersey Devils head coach when he breaks that record.
Can we see Sammy the Woo Heenan?
Be right back.
Okay. Sam has got a new alter ego, by the way. As we always talk about Sam being the greatest heel in the history of hockey Twitter, Sam has got a classic wrestling heel move going on right now. And when I saw this picture earlier, I couldn't help myself but send him a little gif of one Bobby the Brain Heenan, arguably the greatest pro wrestling manager of all time. And one, again, arguably the best, definitely one of the best color commentators of pro wrestling ever. The Humanoids. Nobody hated Hulk Hogan more than Bobby the Brain Heenan. He was genius. The Weasel. And now we have Sammy the Woo Heenan right here.
I'm not taking this.
The classic wrestling neck brace.
I'm not taking this neck brace off till after the settlement, Scotty. I already told you that.
Sammy the Woo Heenan coming through. The greatest heel in the history of hockey Twitter right there.
Do you think I get like sympathy cameos? You know, people feel bad for me, so they'll start.
I think so. I think like Damon Severson is like your Hulk Hogan, you know, where he just keeps butt pucking ones into the goal, you know, and you can just never get by. We need to get you like one of those Bobby the Heenan like sparkle jackets as well, you know, with the woo instead of the brain written on the back. That's what we need to do.
The Iron Sheik.
Oh man, all right, Jimmy Hart's a good one too, but man, that Heenan family. Paul Heyman, when he was back in like WCW, early 80s, I mean the 80s and 90s. There's a lot of good managers out there, but Bobby the Brain Heenan has always been one of my favorites. Him and Gorilla Monsoon, their commentary was just unreal. Yeah. So we have Sammy the Woo Heenan over here in the old brace, classic wrestling heel move with his Burger King crown in the bunker of Mrs. Woo's Displeasure Palace.
Why do you say displeasure?
Because that's what, who was it that came? Was that JP or Max? Someone came up with that. Ronaldo? Or was it Supernova? Someone came up with Mrs. Woo's Displeasure Palace after you did the 1:45 a.m. Football call the other day for John, Don't Call Me Dan, Laces Out, Isotoner Gloves, Marino.
Well, and I told you.
No, it was Supernova, yeah.
Well, this is how I got away with it. What you do is...
you put the neck brace on afterwards? Hey, honey, I'm injured. Oh, man.
By the way, it is Ramona's birthday tomorrow.
Oh, is it? Happy
Ramona
birthday,
Rice,
Ramona.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. And who else? Who'd you say? Who else? Ramona and who?
No, I think it's just Ramona.
Just Ramona? All right. Yeah. Happy birthday, Ramona.
Oh, Ronaldo Lyons. Are you an ambulance chasing attorney? He says, I'm a lawyer. Whoa, what happened? I was at the Prudential Center, and I tripped over a crack on the sidewalk, and I haven't been able to podcast every day since.
Damon Severson came and hit him in the back with a chair, and now he's in this neck brace forever.
I'll settle out of court for tickets on Sunday night.
Oh, man. Tripped over Brendan Smith's chicken nuggets. Oh. Yeah, that's actually what happened is Sam went to buy some chicken nuggets up in the 200s and Brendan Smith accosted him.
Brendan Smith came up to me and he said, I want to take a penalty on you.
Oh, there she is. Happy birthday, Ramona. I'm sure you're going to be turning, I'm going to say 25 years old. How about that?
This would be great if we had an ambulance chasing attorney advertise here on the Let's Go Devils podcast. I can totally take that. Have you ever been injured in an auto accident and you can't work? Call us now.
Should be mandatory. Any Devils injury from now on, they should have the neck brace on, for a little bit.
This injury report is brought to you by so-and-so Associates. The law offices of blah, 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 blah.
Oh, man. Oh, and Serve just had a birthday, too. We'll say you turned, if you're 40, you're turning 23. We'll say that. Ramona, Ramona's, we'll say you're 21, Ramona.
Chico's bail bonds.
Chico's bail bonds. Oh, man, too much.
Have you been to Madison Square Garden recently and inhaled asbestos in the 300 level section?
You'll say woo when you win. Oh. Where there's a woo, there's a way.
Yeah, we should have that People's Court theme song. Dun 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 dun.
Bum bum. Bum 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 bum. Oh, yeah. Man.
Did you get a fight at the Devils Rangers game and get sucker punched by a Rangers fan? Call us now.
All right. Well, is Buffalo starting to come back over here? It's 3-1. Colorado, Buffalo. Yeah, we'll see what happens over there. Wait, 800 woo. That's right. Dun 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 dun. All right, let's wrap this bad boy up on this Wednesday night. Sam Woo's got to go cut a promo on Damon Severson. Mean Gene Okerlund is about to interview him backstage before the championship match tonight. But thank you, everyone. YouTube Live, Facebook Live, X, Twitch, Instagram, everywhere you can find this podcast. Please feel free to like, follow, subscribe. We truly do appreciate it. Just give you alerts of when we go live, which, of course, here on Devils After Dark is after every Devils game. And, of course, we have game day live, pregame action with Sam and Shorts Guy and, of course, Vinny Parisi straight out of Chicago. So lots of fun. Can't wait to come back on what day are we coming back? Is it Friday or is it Saturday?
Saturday night.
No, I'm forgetting. Saturday. So we got a big Saturday action on. So we're going to be excited to be talking about more Devils hockey here against the Columbus Blue Jackets. Hopefully another big W. That's what we're looking for.
Yeah, I'm actually going to Cannabis Bill's Christmas party on Saturday.
Oh, nice.
Going to be in between. I might be doing it at Cannabis Bill's house. Supposed to bring the Angry Crew Brew there. But, yeah.
Excellent.
Our good friend Cannabis Bill. But thank you, Ramona. I hope to get well soon. Hopefully the payout, the settlement comes in. The check's in the mail.
That damn Damon Severson got me again. All right. Well, let's wrap this bad boy up. Thank you, everyone. Thanks for tuning in and chiming in. Don't forget to vote for our girl Peyton over there at American Whiskey. For the bar boss, we got the link pinned up there on the YouTube chat.
Also, we never explained this, but it's more than just Peyton. It's also for charity. If you donate like $25, it counts as 25 votes. The money actually goes to a 501c charity to help prevent bullying for teenage girls. So I actually did some reading up on it, and it's actually for a great cause. That
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, Peyton's pretty passionate about because everybody that knows Peyton, she's like one of the nicest people in the world. But she's really against bullying, especially adolescent teenage girls. So it is for a good cause. So if you could donate, and that'd be great. That'd be great. It kills two birds with one stone. It helps elevate Peyton's status to be a bar boss. It also goes to a great cause as well. So thank you to everybody.
Nicely done.
Yeah.
And if you want a nice holiday cameo, you can call 1-800-WOO.
I'll do honestly.
The offices of Woo and Woo.
It has to be within, reason, but I do anything for money, so, if you want me to do an infomercial cameo for you, wearing this neck brace, I'll do that. If you want me to teach you how to make a Sam salad, sprinkle in like a Tommy DeVito style, over chicken cutlets, I could do that as well. If you want me to do your dirty work and say if you want to break up with your girlfriend or boyfriend.
Oh, wow. You're even doing that too, huh?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I'll do a cameo like this, with the neck brace. Be like, look, so-and-so doesn't love you anymore, so break it off, okay? Or else, or if somebody owes you money and you need me to shake them down through a cameo, I'll be like, look, you see what happened to me? You better pay up or else this is going to happen to you,
Oh, man.
Steven's comment. I can't take Sam seriously with the neck brace on. Peter Stevens says, daughter's birthday's coming up and I need that woo energy. Peter, January 6th. The Rangers suck fortune cookie night. It's going to be a big hit. The fortune cookies has come in. The unfortunate part is I have been eating the fortune cookies, so I'm trying not to eat the inventory as well. So I have a lot of Rangers suck fortunes around the house as well. But yeah.
They're good to kind of crumple up and put in your Sam salad,
Yeah. Send the link to donate. That's the vote. Link up top pinned on the YouTube Live and Facebook Live that I have Ronaldo. So
yeah,
just to let you know
that vote over there. Yeah.
Peter Seifer says they're going to be on the 23rd. I'll be there on the 23rd as well for Happy Festivus podcast as well. So we got a lot of things going on here on the Let's Go Devils podcast. And obviously we're still planning the big tailgate February 17th as well. Still having our high-level meetings with the brasses above. And Daryl says fortune cookies are addictive. Yes, you can get them.
Looks like me and Max had the same thinking there, where you sprinkle them on top of the Sam salad. So yeah,
what the
fortune cookies? You crumble them up, and then you can put them on the Sam salad all over,
just like this.
Yeah, little crunch,
just like
that.
Yeah. All right. Hit the music.
Happy birthday, Serve and Ramona.
Yeah. Happy birthday, and remember, join our crew today and Crew Brew, where we make winning memories together, one crew at a time. Devils win 2-1 in overtime behind Jack Hughes' overtime goal. We're winning, baby. Till next time, let's go Devils.